know I have to hit it. Hours, 33.4 miles, 2,279 feet of elevation. That was the bigger loop course in Zwift in Watopia. That's actually a very fun course, so anyone that hasn't done that one, I definitely suggest that. Happy Friday, let's get after it. You are my... They feel very strong. They're very lightweight. They're 8.6 ounces, I believe, and it's a 4mm drop. I've had the version 3 that I've put 500 miles on, and I absolutely love that shoe. The best conditions to actually test this shoe in. Hoping there are some parts of the road or the sidewalk that are clear so I can get a good test of these. Oh, it's got that carbon plate inside there. Every shoe I run with has that carbon plate. It's very responsive, very bouncy. It gives you a lot of pep to your step and propulsion as you're moving forward. So without further ado, let's get a running. All right, 7.1 miles, 8 minute, 29 second mile pace, a little over an hour. That was extremely difficult to run in these conditions. No excuses, we got it done. That's it for week 3. So let's go over what the week looked like. All right, week 3 Ironman prep is completed. Very solid week of training. We swam for an hour and 13 minutes for 3,300 yards, which is about 1.87 miles. 52.42 miles of biking for about 3 hours. About an hour and a half of weight training. And we did 15.5 miles of running for a little over 2 hours. For a total of 8 hours and 4 minutes for the week. Very good week. Week 3 is done. On to the next one. We'll see you on Monday. Here is my comprehensive review of best running shoe in 2024 right now that is currently on the market. I want to preface this entire review here that if you are not sure what shoe you should be in, you need to go to your local running store, mom and pop shop, because you can actually be fitted for the correct shoe that you should be in. There's a store called the Runner's Forum. I used to manage a few of those a few years ago. So they will actually sit down with you, put you in the right shoe, do a gait analysis, which is how your ankle moves, and they will put you in the right shoe and get you fitted for what's going to be best for your performance. It helps prevention of injury, helps you enjoy training, enjoy running a lot more. So if you go to a Dick's Sporting Goods or a box store, just be careful. They might not be as attentive and the attention to detail with you as a mom and pop shop would. Those are usually endurance athletes, runners, ultra marathoners that really know what kind of shoe you should be on based on how you're walking, how you're running, and what your ankle and foot connection looks like. A lot of people don't know that shoes are actually 2 different versions. So you have neutral and you have stability. I'm a neutral runner, and all that means is these shoes all here are neutral shoes. A stability runner is someone who, as they land on their ankle and their foot, they start to pronate, so the ankle will give in a little bit. To build a shoe, we'll actually have foam hosting inside the shoe so that it keeps that ankle locked in place as they land. So before you watch any of this explanation of what the best shoes are, understand that these are neutral shoes. So if you're a stability runner, this is not for you. But if you are a neutral runner, this is going to be some good advice and some information that will help you out. The first pair here are the New Balance Supercomp Elites V4, which is version 4 for short, because these right here are the version 2s. I just got these yesterday. This is currently what I'm going to be running in for my entire full Ironman training. There's a carbon plate that's a little more responsive and it has more propulsion, more balance to your step. But I've been running in the New Balance Supercomp Elites for the past 2 years now, and these by far, in my opinion, are the best carbon plated shoes on the market. I just want to preface, I came from the Hoka world. I was very loyal to Hoka. You can see I beat these up like crazy. These are carbon plated shoes as well. These were the Carbon X's, which are discontinued now. I think it's called the Rocket now is their version of that carbon shoe. That was a phenomenal shoe. I got a lot of mileage, a lot of life out of those, probably 400 plus miles. Did a lot of my ultra marathon training in those. It's a phenomenal shoe. If I were to pick the carbon plated shoe that's best, I would go with the New Balance Supercomp Elites models. My second favorite shoe is definitely the Nike Alphafly Next Percents. I've got about 400 miles on these. These are carbon plated, very responsive, extremely lightweight. These are more lightweight than the New Balance and the Hokas. The upper knit is incredibly thin. This is a very fast racing shoe. My only complaints with this shoe, when you get towards the inside, it's so lightweight and so thin that rolling your ankle is very easy if you're not paying attention on where you're landing and where you're going. That's something to just keep in mind. And just some regular, easy trainers. These are the Nike Pegasus. If you're in the running community, you know this is a very popular shoe. It's not my favorite to do 3-4 plus mile runs in. Very lightweight, close contact to the ground, not as much foam as these other shoes here. You know, if you just want to go to the gym, hop on the treadmill, do some sprint session, that's what I usually use these for. Short sprint, short mileage. They're very strong. I've got about 150 miles on these so far. I'm not usually brand loyal with Nike, Pegasus, and the Alphaflys. These are definitely two shoes you're going to want to check out. Like most ultra marathoners, marathon runners in general, you like to hit the trails. So these are the Hoka Tecton X2s. This is what I did my 50-kilometer ultra marathon race last year in. They're also carbon plated, very responsive. They have a ton of grip, a ton of tread on the bottom. Feel the contact with the ground and you feel very secure and safe on the trail in these. These are very similar to the Hoka Carbon X's and probably the Rockets. Tecton, phenomenal shoe. If I'm gonna do any more trail runs, any long endurance ultra marathons on the trail, this is my go-to. Again, this is all my personal opinion, unbiased. We got New Balance, we got Nike, we got Hoka. I've ran in Brooks, I've ran in Asics, Saucony. I've tried every single shoe there is. I'm gonna keep changing and keep trying more. Once I find my fit, I usually stay with that, which right now is that New Balance Super Comps. Hoka's let me down a little bit. I'm sure I'll continue to run some Hokas. Nike Alphafly Next Percents. They make these stronger, more durable, also cheaper. These are $300 pair of shoes. And that's kind of where the market is going. The newest version of the Supercomp Elite V4s, these are $250. I remember when shoes were 150 bucks. Now it's the new tech that they're designing and they want to be the best of the best, so they're upping their prices. In my opinion, they are lasting longer. Almost 500 miles on these, well over 500 miles, just hit 500 miles. Just started today with 7 miles. You are paying for better product that's going to last longer during the many miles that you put on it. But if you were a neutral runner and you wanted to go carbon plated, start with the New Balance Supercomp Elites. Go to your store, try them out, see if that's what's going to fit you well. Hoka, phenomenal carbon shoes as well. And then Nike's a hit and miss. You're not sure what kind you're going to get, but if you want to try the Alphafly Next Percents, that's a very fast, very bouncy shoe. Current favorite on the market is going to be the New Balance super comp elites. I think you can still get V2, V3, and definitely V4. Those are just the versions. Can't recommend those enough. I've enjoyed those, no injuries. I don't think I even rolled my ankle with these. If you want to try a carbon neutral shoe, New Balance is gonna be the way to go. Again, just my opinion, take that as you will. Just get started and start to find which one you actually like. Sun is shining bright. Beautiful Monday morning. Switched it up. Decided to go to the Y instead of biking this morning. We have a super early 9 a.m. meeting that I have to be there right on time, actually early. So it's better to get more of the logistics workout, like the Y, swimming, weights, and running out of the way tomorrow. A little easier just for biking. But we did a little bit over a mile run as a warm up here. Weights for about 40 or so minutes. Swam 1,775 yards, just a little over 1 mile. Feeling strong. I might switch to coming to the Y on Monday mornings, get my swim, weights done with to start the week off strong. So I have more energy on Mondays since Sundays are the rest days. But overall, very good workout, good start to the week. 18 miles completed, 1,261 feet of elevation for a little over 1 hour of riding. Felt good to do this on a Tuesday for once. 6:37 a.m. Gotta be in the office by 8:30 for a 9 a.m. Let's have a good day. I am not motivated. I do not want to go on a run right now. I've got an hour, 15-minute run. You just gotta get it done. I'm out of breath because Strava has segments that you can run and be king of the hill. So there's a connector loop, connects these two new neighborhoods to a park. And I sprinted hard, so I'm hoping I'm king of the hill on that segment. Just one of the many reasons why you wake up early to do this. Spring is on the way. Summer's not too far behind. One hour, 15 minutes, 8.5 miles at an 8-minute, 50-second per mile pace. We took the King of the Hill course record on that little Strava segment. We'll see how long that stays, because if you are in the Strava community or endurance athlete, you understand you're not going to be at the top for long. Someone is always on your heel to take that from you. Any day now, I'll get a notification somebody took King of the Hill. Wasn't motivated this morning, felt pretty tired, but that's what discipline is. Motivation is a lie. You put the work in, you get it done. Now your day is off to an absolute perfect start. Also, I know someone commented as well on my New Balance review that the right heel was causing blisters. That is all blood. I had no clue. New Balance, you gotta figure this out. Good morning. It is Thursday and it is 54 degrees here in Indiana, so that feels phenomenal. I did 1,500 yard swim this morning. I did the swim first before the weights, so I actually had a little more energy, which is why I was able to do more yardage in about half an hour. We did about 45 minutes of weights. Feeling a little tired this morning. This is pretty normal when I get to Thursday and towards the end of the week. Working out, just the week gets you. So that is it for this week's video. So as always, thank you for watching. Appreciate the comments and the encouragement. It's a nice little community. So got a bike ride tomorrow, Friday. We'll be right back at it. See you in the next one.